So Hasbro just had a Fan First Tuesday today, yesterday, sometime. We had a thing, and we're going to talk about the thing. Mostly Transformers related. But yeah, just like I did all the way back in November. Let's dive right into the fun. Up. And start by looking at Legacy Wave 2. Ignore the things on the side here. Let's start with G-Axis. Let's look at the robot mode first. Yay! G-Axis is finally getting a new figure after the Thrilling 30. And it's a big old Voyager. And it actually looks like he did in Generation 2. We're going to ignore the Thrilling 31 because that was a whole different can of worms, but this is how he's apparently supposed to look. He looks pretty cool. As everyone and their mother has mentioned, the white plastic will have a very good chance of desaturation. That's unfortunate, but I like the look of them. The vampire wings on the legs is kind of hilarious. Now, if we go back to the alt mode, they're not even part of the wings in the vehicle mode. This is a cool looking jet, though. Definitely one I haven't seen before. I'm curious about the quality of this. Like, he looks really cool. I wonder what they're going to do with him after that. If they can get other remolds out of him. But yeah, good old love for Generation 2 keeps going. I don't mind it. Next up is Elita 1. I really like this car mode. Like, there's some visible kibble. Does it even count as kibble? I think that looks like that might be a fake out for her head right there. But this is a really cool looking car. And it kind of looks like her backpack isn't super egregious. Like, it does look like her shins actually do make up quite a bit of the car mode, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But that's just a really nice looking car mode. I really like it. And the robot mode definitely looks good. It's nice to see Elita 1 getting a unique robot mode that's not a Starscream remold or just an RC remold. They're giving her something, I guess, resembling an identity of her own. Mind you, if they remold this into other fembots, we'll know that's a lie. But, she's I do have, and have previously reviewed that Combiner Wars. No, Power of the Primes, Elita 1. Whatever, the combining torso. But I definitely think I will pick this one up. It just depends on how egregious that backpack is. Yeah. Next up. Tarantulas. Now, most of these I wouldn't really classify as reveals or because we kind of knew we were going to get a Tarantulas, like it was heavily rumored, but oh boy, does he look good. He's well proportioned. Oh my god, I'm excited for him. I still need that pterosaur. Where was I saw a picture of pterosaur. Where is he? Right here. I definitely need that pterosaur to complete my season 1. But let's look at oh my god, the robot mode. There's definitely elements from Black Arachnia, but I've seen them side by side, and he's quite a bit bigger. It doesn't look like they're completely sharing parts. Like, there's similar, I want to say, engineering from Black Arachnia, because obviously they're both spiders and they're kind of born from the same basic class toy back in Beast Wars, but I'm excited for getting my new, getting a new, yep, spider bastard. And they didn't show a photo of him holding the weapons. That's unfortunate because he has the anchor shot right there from Black Arachne, and he has a saw blade that's very reminiscent of his transmetal weapon. That looked pretty cool. Next up is more love to the Prime trilogy. Prime trilogy? Where the hell did that come from? Was I thinking Prime Wars or Prime Universe? Anyway, Transformers Prime, it's Knockout. Yes, this looks to be the only one that's not a new mold. He looks very much like a Studio Series Jazz remold, just by basically everything. Like the shins, the feet are definitely new. Those look like remold. Like it's very heavily remolded, but it's definitely Jazz. That head is very nice though. Damn, I didn't want to do that. There, we can get a zoom in sort of on his head. It's not exactly Knockout. Like the red helmet and the white face, but like that expression doesn't look like it suits Knockout. Because I have Beast Hunter's Knockout. And the thing about Knockout, his animation model is very, very hard to translate into proper plastic. So like you see things like that red Knockout, who's just the robot mode, but looks amazing. Like he's probably the most screen accurate Knockout they could go for without having to make him transform. This guy, I'm actually very okay with this redesign for Knockout. If we go back to the car mode, again, for those mentioned reasons about Knockout's animation model, I very much like the look of this car. I'm not like. There's still the question of the clear plastic backpack, which bothers me because obviously it's susceptible to breaking, but you know, I'm happy we're getting more Prime. I'm glad Knockout's getting more love, and it looks good for being a remold. And then we finally get confirmation on Motormaster, and his truck mode looks very nice. Classic, classic Motormaster, black cab, gray box. Looks very nice in vehicle mode. The robot mode, Motormaster's robot mode has always been a tad awkward, given his head is literally a face inside a box. And I do agree when people say it looks like his jeans are around his ankles. But, you know, it doesn't look too bad. I get why they did the Combiner Wars sort of redesign for him, which I still have. Combiner Wars Menasaur over there. I have Superion, Defensor, and Menasaur. I never got Bruticus. I want to get the Unite Warriors Bruticus set at some point, unless Legacy gives us a new Bruticus, because I still have Fall of Cybertron Bruticus standing over there by himself, being left out. Here's some good shots of Menasaur, and it is exactly what we feared / thought it would be, with the Stunticons just separating and sticking onto him. Although, if we get more... Oh, there's Wild Rider. They didn't even show pictures. The next Stunticon, Wild Rider. But I believe it's almost been confirmed that Menasaur does have compatible ports for Combiner Wars. So if you're not happy with the look of the Legacy Stunticons, believe you can use the Combiner Wars Stunticons. I might try and figure that out in a future review, but oh, there's Tarantula's buzzsaw weapon. There's Knockout with a sort of trident-esque looking weapon. And Elita 1 gets some transparent guns. But yeah, let's see if we can find... Oh, there's better pictures. There we go. That's a good close-up shot of his buzzsaw. Knockout. There's Menasaur with the Menasaur. Where we got... battle platform. Or turret mode for his trailer. Which I've seen people already compare to Thunderclash, amongst others. It'll be nice to see what they do with this mold afterwards, even if they take out the combining gimmick. But, oh, there's a truck mode by itself. There we go. There's Wild Rider. There's a couple issues. Actually, one big issue with this promo shot for Wild Rider. It's the backpack. It looks very mistransformed. And I understand that, but I also argue the Stunticons have always had just their car mode kibble as backpacks. Like, none of them incorporate their car mode into the robot mode. But it's nice to see actually Wild Rider get his name back. Because his name was something in Combiner Wars. Actually, hold on, let's look up TF Wiki. Where are you, TF Wiki? There you are. Where is Wild Rider? This is going to take a couple seconds to load. Excuse me. Wild Rider. Generation 1. Let's go toys. Hold on. Combiner Wars. Excuse me, Combiner Wars. There he is. Yeah, the remold of Dead End. Oh, he was called Breakneck. Don't know why they couldn't get the rights to Dead End or Wild Rider, excuse me. No, they got Dead End, but yep. Okay. Back to this. So yeah, cool looking robot mode, big backpack. I don't mind as much. Nice that he comes with twin guns, just like freaking the yellow one. Damn it. Breakdown, Wild Rider, Dead End. He's the only Stunticon I have, and I can't remember his name. Fuck. It might come to me. But that is a nice car mode. Yeah. Do we have anything? Blitzwing. I haven't talked about Blitzwing. The next leader class is very much G1 style Blitzwing. And the robot mode is the best thing about the toy. He looks very accurate. The problem, however, with a nice robot mode, besides these decent looking generic purple pistols, unfortunately, the hilarious thing, he freaking comes with giant hands. Like, they look like Combiner Wars hands, but made out translucent plastic. I don't know, but I hope they're not Menasaur's hands. But do we have pictures of the... There we go. Pictures. Everyone's up in arms about the alt modes. This right here. The tip of the jet mode sticking out the front. That's accurate. That is actually G1 accurate. Mind you, the turret's supposed to be the other way around. So this is supposed to be the back Like the jet canopy hanging out is supposed to be the back of the tank. Can we get a cleaner shot of the tank? There we go. Here's a cleaner shot of the tank. So yeah, it's supposed to be the opposite way around. But yeah, that, while not being great, is a bit better than having his whole tank just right there. That is very unfortunate. I don't think Blitzwing is going to be an immediate get for me, because I was completely satisfied with Titan's Return Blitzwing. And frankly, I know Blitzwing more from like the one or two episodes of animated that I watched. So can we not get love to Transformers animated? You're giving us Transformers Prime. Can you not do Transformers animated again? Or, I don't know, re-release them? Because, well, that Blitzwing did have some problems. That was that's the only character of Blitzwing I know with the punch of kill everything. Yeah, this jet mode, very awkward. Then we get a full team. Do we even need to talk about this right here? Fucking re-release of Siege Soundwave, but with no Siege scrapes. I don't care. I still have my Siege Soundwave. I still have Siege Sound Blaster, or 35th anniversary Sound Blaster. I don't need another one. That's a pass. Do we have? I think that's it for Transformers Legacy Wave 2. Overall, very solid. They might come out in Canada sometime next year. Who knows? We still haven't gotten Wave 1 on regular retail shelves, although it should be here soon. I have no idea. Let's talk about Power Rangers for a split second. How much of a failure that was for the fan first. Let's talk about the big thing. Come on. The Power Sword. The Power Sword. I don't know how I really feel about this Power Sword. It's not as long as it should be, from what I understand. It's not as long as the actual prop. It's over $200. Fuck off, Twitter. Can you fucking load? The light, I can respect. The sound, playing the theme song, yeah, I get. The bass is kind of cool. I still think I would prefer buying the old Bandai one, but I don't know. And the rest of it was pretty much just stuff we already knew. Actually, we already knew the Power Sword was coming out. They already announced it. Fuck off, Twitter. Hold on. I am going to switch camera. 1 second. I'm trying to fucking reload the stupid page, but the problem with the Fan First Tuesday was it was too short. Like, they announced the other three Ninja Rangers, the other two, red and yellow. And they announced the Zap Dragon Zord, which looked horrible. Frankly, I've seen pictures of it. It's not. I don't know if I could find a picture quickly, but like the painting, and the sculpting just looked horrible. And that was it. No, nothing really. Nothing cool. It's like, oh yeah, things we already knew were gonna happen. Like, there's even a Power Lance that's been rumored. Because I don't talk about Power Rangers a lot anymore. It sucks because I want to. It's still, it's still right here. Like, I still. What was the last Lightning collection I bought? Uh, um, SPD Pink. Like, I'm still buying the Lightning collection pretty consistently. Like, Lightning Pink, Lightning SPD Green, but like, nothing else in it as keeping my attention. I'm sorry, I haven't watched Dino Fury, or is it? Yeah, it's Dino Fury. The toy line doesn't like. I hate the fact that I feel like I'm stuck in that nostalgia of like just wanting the old toys, but or like you know what I mean. Like I wish I could get into it more now because like I want the Mighty Morphin Pink helmet. I want the Lord Zed helmet with the voice changing. I want the freaking Lord Draken helmet. But I'm it's making me realize all I want is nostalgia. I'm like I don't know if I need to just move on. I don't mind you. Yeah, I not completely nostalgic because although SPD is fairly nostalgic, it was a good time. But like I don't know. I also don't know what point I'm trying to get. I'm just talking for the sake of talking. I do want to get the Ninja Rangers though at some point and do like a massive review of like all six of them because basically with that you've reviewed one, you reviewed them all because they're just the same mold in different colors. So that's what I'm thinking at some point. But uh, uh hmm, hmm. Was there anything else? Let me find. Uh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna bring up Twitter again just so we can look at the Ninja Rangers. Can we get the Alien Rangers, please? Like, can we? Once we're done with the Ninja Rangers, can we move past Mighty Morphin at least for the good guys? Because we've done basically every Mighty Morphin Ranger you could think of in multiple different ways. Like, I would love the Alien Rangers. Um, what other team? Turbo wasn't the best season, but there's cool designs. Um, Operation Overdrive, even though it's one of the most hated seasons in the franchise, I still think it had good things. I still like the designs. It's gonna take me too long. Okay, I see the Zord Ascension project for not the Dragon Zord, the original Megazord, and for Zords. Can we move past? Like, I love the original Megazord and the Dragon Zord and the Tiger Zord and all of them, but at some point we just need to move past and do other designs and like actually do ones that are well articulated. Not to mention the should we even talk about the stupid fact that Hasbro thinks it's a good idea to do Funko Pop Transformer NFTs and That whole sentence, the thing I just said. What the fuck? And also, can I just delete it forever along with the things Hasbro's fucking Hasbro needs to also market Power Rangers better because frankly, there's an absurd lack of good marketing. That's just they gave the fan first Tuesday like 15 minutes, not talking about like here's a thing you knew was gonna happen. Here's another thing you knew was gonna happen. Here's new. That was it. Fucking like, come on. Anyway, I'm rambling. Oh, I should really get going. Hit the hay, you know, whatnot. So yeah. Uh, bye. Yeah. I don't think I'll stop collecting, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. Transformers, yes, good. And going. Transformers going well. Power Rangers, not so much. Until next time. I really need a haircut. Like looking at that video in November, freaking. Maybe I should soon. Keep it weird. Bye bye.